Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gen Z Sanctum. It is another wonderful Wednesday, as I'm your host this week, since Nate was host last week. And yes, of course, I am joined by him.
Yes. Boo. I don't know.
Wow, you could at least say welcome. You could be like that one meme where he sits down on his chair and he's like,
welcome.
welcome.
Exactly. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Welcome.
I'm not gonna say that. Frick you all. I'm kidding.
Wow.
Yes.
So, as I enjoy my Jolly Rancher, because there's no better candy in the whole world,
There's like 10 better.
we are going to continue our.
I'm
No,
kidding. I don't know.
no.
All right.
We're going to start off with small talk as we usually do. How was your week?
My week was full of very interesting things and also stuff.
How so?
I had a job interview.
Elaborate.
Had a job
Nice.
interview.
How'd
Which I
it
told you
go?
about. I think it went fine. Basically, they said that I'm on the list of people to call. He said, we got some people. Things are pretty full here, but like as soon as the restaurant opens, there's gonna be a bunch of people who work for like a week and then leave and quit. So you're literally next up to be called when that happens, is what he said.
Nice. Well, you should go to the store, walk to the next employee, and say, "You should leave. You should just quit.
Yeah,
Or
just
you
go
should do
there.
something to get you fired."
Just go there. Just go there. Harass everyone, and then when they quit, be like, "Hey guys, I'm right here."
Yeah. Yeah. They quit. All right. Here I am.
Because that would work. Yeah.
Bingo. So,
Yeah.
is that all you got?
Well,
You didn't have anything more this week?
I have a job interview tomorrow at a different place.
Nice.
So that's going to be at, insert company name here. I'm not going to quite say yet.
Mm-hmm. I typically find I know superstition is like against, like Christianity and all that, but
What?
I have a suspicion that
I've never
like
heard that one
how
before.
luck isn't a real thing.
Uh,
Okay, well,
I've never heard that one before.
it's like that's why I typically say Godspeed instead of good luck.
Okay.
But anyway, I don't typically like mentioning something before it happens because I found out if I mention something before it happens, it ends up not happening. So I'm like in that suspicious boat. Like, should I mention about it? Because I feel like if I mention about it, it's not gonna happen.
Says the guy who.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is.
But I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Well, we'll see what happens. This is another in a long line of jobs that I've applied for, and I've gotten to interviews with both of them. Like I've done like 10, not 10, probably more like 15 applications since like January, and most of them have either one not responded or just come back with a no before even getting to the interview stage.
Just be like, no, I hate you. I don't even know who you are, but I just hate you.
That's basically
I have hate for everybody.
That's what it feels like. Like, oh, cool. No, we're gonna tear this up immediately and throw it away. Not even giving you the time of day.
Not even a chance. All right, well, here are my lawyers.
What? I don't think you
Apparently,
can sue.
that's what everybody says these
I
days.
don't think you can sue someone for not giving you a job.
No, you can't. You can't. But people are like, I'll sue you for that. Like,
bruh.
some people sue. Like, I'm gonna mention this. I'm going to. He's probably gonna come after me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say he because it's a he.
Oh, okay.
Chris from Mr. Beast.
Oh,
if you are listening.
The It. Yeah.
The It.
The.
You are a he. I don't care how well you dress as a girl.
And Nathan's canceled immediately. I'm kidding. No, I think so too.
He literally got into a point where he was like, if anybody says anything unkind to me, I'm gonna sue them. I'm like,
No,
wow, oh my
that
gosh.
doesn't.
You know what I need to do? You know what he needs to do? He needs to go to Australia.
Just get eaten. Just get eaten by the giant spiders that are there.
No, that's not even what I'm talking about.
Oh,
No, he needs to go to Australia because he's gonna get those. Oh my gosh, you're a guy, but you look like a girl. You probably had a horrible childhood, and they just don't care.
yeah. They don't.
I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Everybody is like that. Everybody doesn't care about your feelings. They don't care
Pretty
who
much,
you
yeah.
are. They're gonna say what's right in front of them.
Yeah.
So,
It's like, yeah, like several people say like, oh, don't judge a book by its cover. Well, there's cover artists for a reason. There's that job exists for a reason. If we're not supposed to judge a book
uh-huh.
by its cover, then companies shouldn't invest like billions of well, maybe not billions, but at least millions of dollars into the artwork they put on the cover of books. Like that's there for a reason. And that's what we do is we just judge someone based on what we can see. We have no idea what your life story is, and frankly most of us don't care. We will just call it what it
Yeah.
is.
Uh-huh.
So
But yeah, some people sue for the stupidest things. That's
oh
why I
yeah.
said, see you in court.
I mean the thing
Because I
is
don't
that
like
yeah,
you.
the thing is you shouldn't like you well I shouldn't say you can't, but you shouldn't sue someone unless like something actually illegal has taken place, like something actually illegally offensive that you can actually sue for. Because like if
Yes,
you
I
just
agree.
randomly sue for something, the judge will just take one look at it and be like, all right, get out, essentially.
Yep. Just be like, so we're in court because somebody called you, or somebody was saying to you, you're not funny.
Okay.
I'm sorry, so I'm just gonna sign off with nothing's happening and dismissed.
Yeah, that's
But no, I wanted $100,000 from this guy. I need
nah.
money.
Nah, bro. The only $100,000 that's happening is leaving your account and going to your attorney because you literally wasted your time
Yes.
being here.
Yes. I just don't understand.
I don't get it either.
Apparently, people see. I get feelings can be hurt, but I'm like, most of the time when people say their feelings got hurt, it's facts, dude. What
Mm,
like people like, hey, you're fat,
yeah.
and then they get all puffy, they get all mad, they get all like, oh my
Weren't
god.
they
I'm like,
puffy
dude,
already?
you're actually fat.
Weren't they
Get
puffy already?
no, they're. I'm fluffy. I'm poofy. I'm
Wow.
healthy.
I'm sure that like Gabriel Iglesias has been told that, hey, you're fat before, and he hasn't been like, and I'm suing you. Like I'm pretty sure he hasn't done that.
No. He would probably respond with, "Nah, I ain't fat. I'm fluffy."
Yeah, and see that's funny. So I think what people need to do more
Yes.
often is learn to just find a really funny response instead of just being like, I'm gonna sue you. Just come up with
Just
something
be like,
hilarious.
"Hey, you're
interesting.
fat. I'm gonna see you in court." No, I'm
No.
gonna see you. No, I'm not gonna continue that.
Like, I don't know, like
This is PG.
at the very least be like hey, you're fat. Yeah, well, your mom got something fat last night, or something like something just really like, just a really good response is what people should come up with instead of, oh, I'm all offended. I'm gonna see you in court.
And the old "your mom is so fat" joke. Your
Exactly.
mom is so fat that she used a Grand Canyon as her tub.
Your mama's so fat that when an officer saw her on the street, he said, "All right, break it up." I always love that one.
Oh my gosh. There's so many good jokes. And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
and then see, here's my biggest problem. Is I understand. I'm going to have so many people being like, "Oh my gosh, you're so stupid." Pregnant women.
Well, true.
Is if a guy like why is it so politically incorrect to walk up to a lady? They're physically you can physically see that they're pregnant. Like let's say they're like 6 or 7 months in.
Yeah.
It's clear.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's still like against the law. I mean, not actually. But...
Yeah, no.
You asked if I'm pregnant? You asked if I'm pregnant? How dare you? You're saying I'm fat.
Literally,
You
yes.
got
That's
a
what
newborn
happens.
in your stomach. I think you're fat.
That's literally
You're
what
fat
happens.
because you got a newborn growing in your stomach.
You can also tell the
Like, I'm
difference.
sorry.
You can also tell the difference between fat and pregnant because pregnant sticks straight out and fat usually hangs because there's more weight and it just hangs.
Yeah.
Pregnant sticks almost straight out because there's something in there.
I know it has something to do with like hormones and the hormones messing with their brain and they don't think straight, but I'm like,
Yeah.
still.
You should be complimented
Like,
when you're
I'm
pregnant
sorry.
because it's like, good job, you did a thing.
It's there. You got a newborn. Congratulations.
How
Not like
freaking dare you?
You're saying I'm fat.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing that's the hormones from being pregnant that it's like, bro, if you didn't want people to come up and congratulate you for being pregnant, don't get pregnant. Like, there's just don't do that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Here's one thing I'm gonna say: is some girls are pregnant because they had too much fun.
Yeah.
Got too drunk one night that they did the chitty bang bang, and then they realized that they're pregnant now.
Yeah.
And oops.
What's really weird is that like society gave them an out. Like, oh, you can just abort it. Like you should have to like suffer the full 9-month consequence of your actions. And then if you don't want the baby, like, adoptions are a thing. Like, me, for instance, I was adopted. So, like, because my mom had,
like,
my birth mom had
options.
sense, yeah. My birth mom had sense. Like, I wouldn't be here if my birth mom was like, I can't keep the baby, I'm just gonna kill it.
Yeah, like, I can't keep the baby, I can't afford it.
Shouldn't open your legs then, idiot. Alright, I'll stop.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like, wow.
Is that the topic, though? Like, is that today's topic, or what?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, something similar.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ooh, this is gonna get
the topic today
charged.
is pet peeves.
Pet peeves, okay.
Pet peeves.
Not about your pets.
What are the biggest pet peeves? No.
So not okay.
What pet peeves that either something that happened, you know, outside, not necessarily to you.
Okay.
Or watching somebody do something or somebody doing something to you, like anything.
Just like something that like somebody does that you're just like, man, I hate that. Like that kind of thing?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much.
The male version of an ick, essentially.
Yes.
Okay. Also, I hate the term ick. We'll talk about that another time. But I just hate I hate ick because like 99% of them are unreasonable.
Yes.
Anyway, not talking about that today though.
So, shall you start or shall I start?
Ooh, you start because give me. I wanna think about this for a minute because like I gotta think of like a really good one.
All right. So, one of my biggest pet peeves is when something isn't straight. Like you ever look at something?
I think that's
like
just OCD, Nathan. I think that's just your OCD.
It's I consider it a pet peeve. This is my episode.
Oh, okay, sorry. Just OCD and autism and ADHD and all that can cause that. Anyway, moving on. Continue.
When something isn't straight on a desk, I can't mentally think straight.
Wow, you gotta fix it.
It's a pet peeve. I have to fix it. I can't do anything else. Like I try to think, to physically do something else, and my brain just like, that needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed. The whole earth is gonna end if that's not gonna fix. Oh my gosh, the earth's gonna blow up and stuff. So I have to go and fix it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is called severe OCD. But I don't think that can really be fixed, though. You're kind of stuck with that.
Yes, but it's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah,
I consider it a pet peeve.
Yeah. Well, I mean, going back to what we said earlier, a pet peeve of mine is people who are clearly one thing who say they're not, who identify as something else. That's a big one for me.
I hate that. I hate that. Okay. Here's one thing. I'm going to use nicer words, and when I say nicer words, I'm not going to talk about the goodies that people refer to.
Okay.
So,
nice words.
For all the people out there that think there's multiple genders, there's
They're not listening to this
so
podcast.
So when a baby is born,
that for one thing, they're not listening to this podcast.
I don't care. I don't care. One of them is going to find this podcast. They're going to find this episode, and they're going to cry their little eyeballs out because this is truth.
Nathan, they've already left the episode.
Is born,
they've already left the episode.
When a baby is born.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. Continue on. Sorry.
When a baby is born, wow.
All right. Sorry. No, continue.
When a baby is born, they're either going to have the taco shape thing in their groin area.
I've never
told you
heard
I'm using nicer words. This is PG.
The taco or the hot dog?
It's not.
I guess we'll go.
It's not the proper shape.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of a better way. Or how about an oval-shaped pool?
Okay.
That's even worse.
Right. Nah. Let's stick with taco.
You know what I'm talking about.
Let's stick with taco.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I get it.
You're going to write down on the birth certificate, it's a girl. It's a female.
Yeah.
Boom. That is what is written on your birth certificate.
Exactly.
Okay? If a boy is born, you're going to see a little doohickey.
Doohickey.
A little dongle hanging down.
Yeah.
You're going to write down on the birth certificate that it's a boy. It's a male.
Yeah.
What other genders are you going to put? Oh my gosh. Look, it's a goth boy. It's a goth girl. How do you know?
Goth is not necessarily.
How do you know? Okay, to be fair, some people have actually said it's a gender. I'm not even joking. There was a video that I saw of people. I'm not. Yes, this made me extremely mad, and it's making my pet peeve rival inside me because I hate this.
Calm down.
This guy was running around asking people, doing a social experiment.
Okay.
Asking people, how many actual genders are there?
2.
And there was one person that said, "Oh, there's many." I'm like, "What? Label them all to me." So
yeah, label them all. I challenge you.
Like, oh, there's so many genders. You can't really discern all the genders. I'm like, if you can't tell me all the genders on a sheet of paper right now, they don't exist.
Exactly.
They are called, I want to be referred to as this. It is not a gender. It is this is what I want to look like. It's like me walking around, I'm a furry. Was I born out of my mom as a fox? Was I born out of my mom as a bear? Was I born out of my mom as a freaking guinea pig? No!
All right.
I was born as a human being. It's a point of view. You want to be referred to as a fox,
you're hurting me.
Bear, whatever. You pay $3,000 for a stupid costume, and now it's your gender.
All right. I just think Nathan verbally assaulted someone because he was just yelling so hard.
Yes, I did. I did.
Oh, he admits it. All right.
I am yelling so hard, and the dog is looking at me like something's wrong.
Well, there is. It's called calm the frick down, Nathan, before you burst a blood vessel. Frick.
I'm going to burst a blood vessel. That's my goal by the end of this episode.
Nathan's going to have a stroke. All right.
Anyway,
can we bring it down to earth for a second?
So, continuing with that interview, this lady, she was like, "There's many genders," and he's like, "Well, what are the other genders?" Oh yeah, so there's goth boy and goth girl. I'm sorry.
Oh, you just said girl right there.
When did those ever become a gender?
You just said girl right there.
I have literally. I know, but goth. How is goth a gender? Goth is a point of view. It is how you want to look. Goth people are people that want to wear all black, They wear spikes. They wear
Yeah.
clothing with like spider
They
webs,
also want to.
spiders, stuff like that.
They
That is
also.
considered
Yeah.
goth. You were not born out of your mom that way.
They also.
What the frick is wrong with you? On your birth certificate, it says your gender. Oh my gosh.
Bruh. Also, goth people want to off themselves
Yes.
is another like stereotype of goth people for some reason. Have you
And
seen
goth people don't really say much. They just walk around and just stalk people.
have you seen like that meme where it's like it's the day after April Fool's Day and my goth roommate's still hanging from his fan?
No.
I saw that on April 1st this year. It was a guy with like a shocked face and a shaking. It was a picture of like a guy who with a shocked face and the camera was shaking, and the caption said, "When it's April the 2nd and your goth roommate's still hanging from a ceiling fan."
Wow.
Yeah, because apparently that's a stereotype of goth people, is they also just want to die. Apparently,
Wow.
I don't know why, but like it's not a gender, that's for sure.
No, it's not. There's boy and there's a boy and there's a girl. You cannot be born as a furry. You cannot be born as goth. You cannot be born as anything else but a male or a female. End of discussion. You
Yeah.
literally cannot prove when a baby is born. I changed my gender mid-age.
Bruh.
You can't do that. Well, what is a guy supposed to say? Oh, I'm a girl. Okay, well then go lop off your dingly dong.
Which they do
and
sometimes.
See how that works
They
out.
have surgeries to remove them, but it freaking still doesn't matter because your brain will do the same hormones and everything because it doesn't know what's changed, what you think it's choosing. Because
But here,
freaking yeah,
here's the thing. In order to do a surgery like that,
yeah,
you need to relocate so many organs to actually accept that.
yeah.
And even then, what are you trying to prove? Oh, guess what? I used to be a guy, but I'm not. Watch, and you pull your pants down.
Wow.
What are you trying to prove?
That
Like,
you can
seriously.
that guys can like come frick you now, but it's not gay because you're not a guy anymore. I don't know. I don't know.
It's like absurd.
Yeah. Oh,
It's absurd.
I want to tell.
Nobody on this planet Earth
Yeah.
can convince me that there is more than one gender. And if you're
More than
so
one.
offended by that,
You mean more
I
than two?
don't give a darn.
You said
more
more
than
than
two.
one.
Okay.
It's like what? Okay. Anyway.
Male and female.
yeah.
If you say there's any more genders than that, I will actually
Nah.
have a full-on aneurysm and die. And some people might actually convince me because I'm going to have an aneurysm and die, and they're going to say, hey, guess what? This guy's dead now, so he's not going to bother us. No, I'm going to haunt you in your nightmares. Nah, I'm just kidding.
There are only two genders. Ooh.
I'm coming for you.
All right, don't say it that close to the microphone, Nathan, because you're gonna turn some women on listening to this. All right, so
My address is one.
whoa, hello. All right, no wait, women, tune in for a second. I'm gonna make you really uptight. All right, ready? Listen.
Okay.
You are now just really turned on. All right, I'll stop. All right, I'll stop. But no,
Wow.
In relation to what you were saying, Nathan, do you want to hear a like a really popular controversy that's going on right now because of this, or one of the many, I should say.
Yes.
All right, so you know are you aware of what's going on with the Olympic swimming team? The American Olympic swimming team. Okay, so the Olympic Committee is allowing a guy who has quote unquote transitioned, who thinks he's a girl now, to participate in the women's swimming event at the Olympics. And all of the female swim team members are all of them are threatening to quit if he is allowed to participate, because they don't They said, like, they did not give consent for a man to change in their locker room, regardless of what the official rules say. He's still a guy. Like, when you change in a locker room, they're still gonna see the badingaling, and he's still gonna, like, mentally, process things like a man, even if, like, he thinks he's not, and other people think he's not. So all of them are threatening to just quit the team and never come back if they allow him to do that. And they're also
And I would absolutely applaud them to do so, because if they let him on there, the Olympic team just fell under.
Yeah.
If they actually follow through.
I'm hoping they do, because, like, this is ridiculous.
Very ridiculous, whatever you want to say. Everybody has different words.
Anyway. But yeah, no.
Okay, now that I've ranted for a while.
Yeah.
You finish what you were going to say, and then you give some pet peeves.
Okay. Okay. I was thinking of first of all, I'm thinking of a really good title for this episode. Secondly, pet peeve. What's one that, like, really, like, trying to think of, like, what's one that, like, makes me bite my nails, like, I'm gonna freaking punch a wall. I'm trying to think of that. This. Elderly people in the checkout lane ahead of you who who ask so many questions, like, where do I put my card? It says to do this. Sticks their card in, and, like, the little do, like, please remove card, and they just stand there staring at it like, it says to pull out my card. Hurry up, I don't got all day. I'm standing behind you, my ice cream is melting, and he's just standing there like, how am I supposed to put the card? I must take out the card, and have you ever had that happen to you, like an old person just struggling with the modern technology ahead of you in line?
I have not personally encountered that, but yes, that could totally be a pet peeve of mine.
Because here's the thing: at, like, stores like Aldi and stuff that I go shop at, they don't have self-service checkout lanes like they do at, like, Walmart or, Target or any of those kinds of places. You have to literally just the traditional, like, get in line and have someone check you out. I have had two, like, an elderly guy and an elderly woman who had to have been in their, like, late 70s, stand in, not only, like, walk in line very slowly, but stand in line, grab their wallet out at, like, the speed of a horse, and open it, grab, like, fumble for, because they got, like, a full wallet with, like, 17 different cards, and just fumble through to find the one they want to use, grab it, get it out, put it in the thing. Oh no, sir, I have to check that. Oh, okay. Pulls the card out again. All right, sir, it's ready to go. Swipes it. It didn't work. Swipes it again. Taps it violently on the thing. Sticks it in. No, sir, let me cancel it and redo it, sir. Oh, okay. And then stands there. Okay, sir, now it's ready for you. Sticks it in, stands there. Do, as it's asking, like, please remove your card. Stands there for, like, 30 seconds, like, it says, remove my card. What do I do? Like, remove your card, you exactly. Literally, the text on the screen says, remove your card. I got ice cream a couple of months back when this was happening, so the ice cream was physically melting while this guy was in line.
Wow.
And so, by the time I got out to the car, like, you could, like, pick up the ice cream box and shake it around, and there was stuff inside of it that you could feel shake back and forth. Like, it was that melted.
Wow.
So, yeah, so I had to get it home and put it in the freezer for, like, 2 hours before I could have any of it, because I had to refreeze all the way. But, like, something that should have taken, like, less than 5 minutes took at least, like, 20. and so many people left the line behind me to go to another line, but I was like, I don't have time to wait in another line behind another group of people. I'm next in line. Just hurry the flip up.
Yeah, that would absolutely be a pet peeve of mine. Just move out of the way. Just pay for your stuff and leave.
Yeah. And the funniest thing is, like, they didn't have that many items. Like, I had more than they did, but they didn't let me through. They just wanted to do their thing first. But now, like, now you're stuck behind them for something that is taking way longer than it should, and it's just freaking annoying. That's one of my numerous pet peeves. I'm trying to think of another one.
See, I can.
Yeah, I just thought of another one that this one might be not everyone thinks of this as the same way. I hate crying children of any age. Just like a baby or a kid just crying just really grinds my gears for some reason. But like back when we took care of foster kids, the babies would scream and cry for hours on end, night and day. And I was like, I'm going to smother you if you don't shut up. Like, I wasn't actually going to smother them, but like, that's what it felt like. They would just cry for hours and hours. And my mom,
The rage is just building inside
and I would be like,
of you.
I would be like, Mom, are you gonna do something? He's a baby. He's supposed to cry. Like, it's the thing that he's. No, it's not. Babies can cry, sure, but it means something's up. You need to go look. You need to go help them. Like, freaking, you're not gonna just be like, oh yeah, babies, they cry. They do that. I'm not gonna get up and.
Babies, they just do that.
I'm not gonna get up and see if there's anything wrong. Like he pooped his pants or something. I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, babies do that. They'll do that. No need to get up and do anything about it though. Just let him cry for the next 5 hours straight at 2 p.m. or a.m. or whatever the frickin' daytime is. Like,
Just
yeah,
of day.
So now whenever I just hear crying kids, I try to leave that situation immediately because I'm just like, I hate that noise. Now, obviously, this makes me sound like get off my lawn, like an old guy. Oh, get off my lawn, these meddling kids. I hate kids, or something like that. But no, I specifically hate young crying children. That's what I hate specifically.
So I'm going to take it as in you don't plan to have kids in the future.
It depends. Like, it really depends. Cause like, if I have a wife and kids, like, I will like. It might be better. Like, if I have time to like heal from the trauma of of the foster kids or whatever, like maybe. But also, like, I will expect my wife, if my babies are crying, I will like literally be like, hey, if my wife is like, oh yeah, babies do that, I'll be like, freaking no, there's no, it means something's up.
So you don't like the baby crying, but your pet peeve is when the person said, oh, they're supposed to do that. They just do that.
No, like the sound of babies crying is what annoys me. But then when somebody says that, it just doubles it. It makes it more annoying.
It's like, what is wrong with it?
It's like, no, you're supposed to like help them. I'm like, I don't know what to do, but you do something because they obviously need help. Oh no, the kids, like, babies are supposed to cry at some point. Just let them keep crying. Okay, you know how many like nights of lost sleep I had like in middle school because the foster kids we had would just cry basically throughout the whole night. Like, too many to count.
Just be like,
honestly.
Shut up.
Yeah, too many. And I would talk to my mom. I would get up at random hours of the night when the baby was crying and just go into my mom's room and be like, "Are you gonna do something?" No. Half the time she would like half-heartedly get up and check. Oh, nothing seems to be wrong. I'm going back to sleep. Or there would be something wrong. She would take care of it, but like 80% of the time, it was just either, oh no, nothing's wrong. Better go back to sleep. I don't know what's wrong. Or, nah, they're supposed to do that. and like that just elevates the baby crying pet peeve to just a whole nother level.
Just be like, screw you.
Yeah, essentially, like that's how we got the baby in the first place. No, anyway, no, I'm kidding. No,
What?
No, I'm kidding. But like seriously, like if a baby's crying, it usually means they need something. So don't ignore it for hours.
Yeah.
Don't ignore it for even 1 hour.
These
if they need
babies don't
something.
know how to talk yet.
Yeah.
They're crying to be like, I need something.
Exactly. Don't just be like, yeah, no, they'll do that, or walk up and just half-heartedly look. I don't see anything. I'm going back to just let them cry, whatever. It's like, no, they need something. So, yeah, I guess it's more like just if somebody just ignores a baby crying and it continues for hours.
Yeah, that would get pretty annoying.
All right, what's another one for you?
Another one for me
Okay.
is when drivers
Ooh, okay.
can't simply, and I'm talking to you BMW owners.
Oh, roasted.
Apparently it's so hard to when you switch lanes, to when you move, when you merge, when you do anything. Apparently it's so difficult to switch your turn signal stock to, hey, I'm turning left now, or hey, I'm turning right. It's so difficult. Oh, I can't get my hand up there. Oh, it's so difficult. Screw it. I have been in situations where people don't use their turn signal and they expect me to let them over. How am I supposed to know you're trying to get over? You don't indicate to me. It's just like, hey, well, I'm gonna get over. It's like the one character from the Family Guy.
Yeah.
I merge left. Good luck, everybody else.
Exactly.
You just expect people to telepathically think, hey, you know I need to move over. You better get the frick out of my way. No, I'll T-bone you and I'll throw you off the side of the road.
That's right, Dodge.
Boy, I can't tell you how many people
That's right,
I
Dodge
want to do
Challengers.
that with everybody that doesn't use their turn signal, as long as I know they'll be okay. If I can run them off the road and know that I'm not going to kill them, I'm not going to murder them, and I won't be charged for it, I absolutely would. Because those people are a disgrace to the road.
And you just admitted to attempted manslaughter.
Use
All right.
your turn signal.
I'm kidding.
I said, as long as it wouldn't hurt them, I would.
Okay.
But usually it does, so I don't do it, and I would absolutely get charges pressed on me because
But you
it would
have
be
those.
a hit and run.
You have those involuntary thoughts though, like, oh, this driver's being annoying.
Absolutely.
Drive into them right now. Do it. Drive into. I get those too sometimes. Be like, those involuntary thoughts where you're just kind of cruising down the road at randomly and just in the middle of nowhere. It's like your brain's like, what if there's a car coming? What if you were to just turn your steering wheel into them? Wouldn't it be funny if you just head on this car that's coming? Like I've had those thoughts a lot sometimes. Just wouldn't it be really just hilarious if you were just suddenly turn, but maybe turn back at the last moment to chicken out the other driver? I've had those a lot.
Just be like, hey,
that might be a problem though.
Frick out of my way.
Now that I say that, therapists are not going to start jotting stuff down and that's something we need to talk about. When you make a joke,
but my issue is
when you make a joke in front of your therapist, instead of laughing, she just starts writing stuff down.
You're like, what are you writing down over there? None of your business. Oh shoot, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna get turned into the police. Exit. Oh, all the exits are locked. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to Slippy Sock Jail. That's what's happening.
But it's just, how difficult is it to use? Literally, you don't have an excuse.
Yeah.
To when you merge and you don't use a turn signal. You don't. I can tell you your excuse. Your excuse would be, I'm too lazy. Oh, I just didn't think about it. No, you're too lazy, and if you don't think about it, you shouldn't be on the road.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You should not be on the road if you can't follow simple laws. Yes, speeding tends to be a law that is taken very lightly.
Oh yeah.
Even if I speed, the max I will speed consistently is like maybe 10 over. That's maybe.
Maybe.
Usually around like normal, like around town roads, like I'm usually going the speed limit or 5 over. Nothing more. I have seen people go through roads like around here at like they're almost trying double the speed limit. I'm like, is your goal to kill yourself or kill somebody else?
Yeah.
Like what is your goal here? Oh my gosh, I just gotta drive fast. No, you just gotta kill somebody or kill yourself.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just road rules are so simple to follow.
Yeah, I've been in the
What the
car
frick?
with you. I've been in the car with you when you've gotten ticked off at another driver many times.
Yes.
You know what? Another big.
And
I
you
guess,
can just see in my eyes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna run that guy off the road if it's the last thing I.
Now, obviously, it's nothing like my dad, where it's like for like the next 5 minutes as my dad drives past them and throws up his hand like, "What are you doing, idiot?" With the other hand just still on the horn as he speeds past them at like 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, just so he can pass them, cross back into the lane ahead of them, maybe brake check them while the horn's on the whole time. My dad is really a reckless driver if you think about it.
Wow.
Like, do that.
So after a while, so another thing that I don't really like, which is why I want a form of protection.
Okay.
You all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
A gun.
Yeah.
Because
A BB gun.
when road rage consents,
Mhm.
yes, a BB gun.
Yes, of course.
It doesn't shoot real bullets.
Yeah, I
Damn,
know.
hi. But yes, you
what?
know where
Yeah, exactly. For
But
demonetization purposes, just it's a
when you
BB.
get into a road rage situation, and if somebody were to brake check me and I'd honk my horn and we come to a complete stop and they get out of their car, I'm just gonna set my gun on the windowsill and
Ooh.
be like, I think it would be a very good decision for you to get back in your car.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you want to make this situation much worse.
Now here's the thing. What if
And
they
he's like, bro, chill.
like what if they get out
Huh?
with a gun? Like, that's the other thing.
Oh, and my gun is locked and loaded,
Yeah.
pointed at them.
Wait,
I'm like,
hold on.
if you pull your trigger, I'm pulling mine, and we're gonna see which bullet hits which person first.
All right. Let me role play something real quick.
Because it is legal
Yep.
to fire a gun at somebody else,
Uh-huh.
a lethal shot at somebody else if they shoot at you first, because then you are doing it as self-defense.
Right.
But if you shoot somebody first with no threat at all, that's why I would just have the gun on the windowsill.
Yeah.
It would be in the sheath. It
You
would
accidentally
not
fire.
be pointed at anybody.
You accidentally.
If I accidentally fired it, my butt's going to jail.
All right,
But
let me role
I would
play
have it
something
in the
real quick.
sheath. I would be like, I have it. Okay, you role play and I'll keep
Alright,
saying. I'll keep talking after you're done.
All right, let me replace something. All right, phone's ringing. Let me pick it up. Hello? Oh, hey, is this Nate Remington? Yeah. What's up? Hey, we there was an incident recently. This is the IMPD incident recently involving Nathan Langford. Do you know him? Yeah. Okay, so he's freaking dead. He shot a guy and that guy shot him. He's freaking dead. I'm so sorry. Yeah, me too. I'm sorry too. What was his last words? You're gonna die, motherfricker. Like that. Yep, that sounds about right. Different name. That sounds about right. All right, thanks, officer. That would be the phone call. That would be the phone call that I get.
I'm laughing so hard because I can just imagine it. Die, mother.
You gonna die now, motherfucker. but in Samuel L. Jackson. You gonna die, motherfucker. That would be you. Say goodnight, motherfucker.
And then the role play goes backwards and the other people die and I'm alive, but I only have like a
A boat?
bullet wound in my arm.
Okay, yeah, no. Here,
A
let me
bullet wound
let me
in
roll.
my arm, and the adrenaline is going so fast that I'm like, emotional. Damn it! No.
I'm gonna role play that one. All right, I'm getting a call. Hold on, let me. Oh, it's Nathan. All right, let me pick up. Hey, Nathan. Oh, hey, buddy. Just wanted to call you. I was just in a car accident. Oh, are you okay? Yeah, no, I'm fine. How about the other guy? Oh, nah, they're freaking dead. Nah, they got out of the car waving, like, saying something about, like, what you gonna do, bucko? And, like, I just grabbed my gun, like, didn't even think about it. Just grabbed my gun, put it on the windshield. Oh, yeah, like, like, they're dead. Like, did they, like, pull a gun and kill? Well, not exactly. You're not gonna believe this. The gun went off accidentally, didn't it? Yeah, exactly. I just put it on the front. It went straight through the windshield. I didn't even know I was aiming it directly at him, but yeah, no, hit him right in the neck. He went down immediately. I'm here, like, making my phone call at the prison, like, because they about to put me away. All right, Nathan. All right, I'll see you later. I'll come bail you out. All right, that would be the other phone conversation.
What you gonna do, bucko?
What he said something like, "What you gonna do, bucko?" I just laid the gun down. It fired accidentally. I didn't even know it was aimed at him.
I didn't even know I was aimed at him. I wasn't paying attention.
All right, you lost your gun privileges, Nathan.
But if you have a gun open, just not even like accessible, but if you have a gun just like open, you bet those people are gonna be like, that guy's got a gun. I better walk back. But if the other guy shows his gun, I'm like, how about we do the better thing that neither of these guns leave their sheaths.
Yeah.
And we just keep moving on with a normal day because apparently your big old butt hurts so much because I honked at you for 0.25 seconds because you cut me off like an a-hole. Wow, and now it's my fault. Yeah. I hate drivers.
Dang, yeah. Same here. I hate roundabout drivers, especially the ones who don't know how roundabouts work.
Okay, so
get a lot of those in Carmel.
To explain to people that listen to this podcast that don't know what a roundabout is a four-way stop, but the people in the roundabout, traffic circle, everything merges into one giant circle. The people in the circle do not stop.
Exactly.
People outside the circle yield.
Yep.
They only stop if they need to.
Right.
Yes, they have to slow down because you're not going to enter a roundabout at 40 miles an hour.
I'm just thinking back to that surveillance
you do not
video
have to
of
stop.
the guy who just floors it straight into the roundabout. You remember that? The one guy who just doesn't stop.
It just goes over the dome.
That was a hilarious video. The guy was just like, oh, no, straight over the roundabout. That was funny.
But it's a one-way intersection.
Yeah.
Simple. There's signs at each spot, one way. They're one-way signs.
Yeah.
Apparently, people are so incredibly dumb, and these people shouldn't drive. They shouldn't even have access to car keys, let alone a driver's license, because apparently people can't read the yield sign. They can't read the one way, and they think they're over the top of everybody, and they're legit going to. And keep in mind, these roads are pointing to the one-way direction, so in order for you to go in the other direction, you have to pull out, maneuver around, and go back in the other direction when you can clearly see everybody's going in one way. And it's not like there's a big old sign right in front of you that says one way. Apparently, everybody has to abide to you because apparently road rules don't apply to you because there's a one way. There's a yield sign. What is wrong with people?
All right, calm down. You're having another aneurysm, Nathan. Calm down.
I've had several aneurysms. Thank you very much. I've kept counting.
This is Nathan's Larry episode. Larry! This is Nathan's Larry episode. All right.
Oh, you have not heard me go full Larry right now. My
Oh.
full Larry is not the voice you want to hear from me.
It's secretly a demon voice. I'm
My
full Larry now. I'm gonna go full Larry now. Is
no,
that your normal voice? No.
no,
This is
it's
totally
if
my
it,
normal voice. Are you doing a voice? No. This is my normal voice. I don't know what you're talking about.
no, my Larry voice is
Mhm.
if a demon child
Okay.
had their sibling come up and steal their toys.
Okay. All right, guys. Fan art, submit it to my email. I don't know. Fan art. I'd love fan art of that. If you know what Nathan looks like and you want to just sketch that out, send it in. I'd love to look at it. Anyway, yeah.
All right, so
This has
okay.
been a really
So
interesting episode.
before I actually burst a blood vessel,
Okay.
Nathaniel, do you have any other pet peeves that you would like to
Yeah, I'll do one more.
display?
I'll do one more before we end.
Okay.
Freaking squeaky carts. That's the other thing. When you get a cart that one wheel doesn't work. You ever got that?
I can understand how that's a pet peeve.
like-
Yes,
yeah.
specifically at Walmart.
Oh yeah, no. At Walmart's like pretty bad with that.
Very bad.
Walmart, Aldi, Target, like pretty much every store will have that one cart that you get, you push, one wheel just goes and just is stuck, and then either okay, well, you let me grab another cart, or like if it's the last one, you just go throughout the store and it just and drags along as you're trying to, like, the other three wheels are fine, but that one wheel just is stuck and won't move, and it like leaves a black mark on the floor as you go because it's just dragging the wheel along. So
The wheel's just not doing anything.
yeah, that is like, and it's like, the employees are just dumb and they don't, like, they can't fix it, or like, why is this cart even here? Like, you'd think, like, if this happened, you would like as an employee, like, check the carts when you like put them back in to see if there's one not working. Oh shoot, this one has a wheel that's not working. Better take it out of circulation. Nope, they just put it right back into the thing. They didn't take it out at all.
No. It's just it just does what it wants to do, and I ain't gonna do nothing about it.
I ain't paid enough.
So everybody's just shopping normally, and all I hear is just the worst. Like it at worst points, it can sound like you're scraping a fork over one of those disposable metal pans.
Also,
I'm like,
yeah, no, that's another pet peeve of mine though. Is just like either chalkboard, like nails on a chalkboard, fork on a dish, like, you know, that kind of thing. But like also your noise of your representation of the noise didn't come through Discord at all because it was so high pitched. So it was like, whenever the thing makes this noise,
yeah,
and that's all we got. Oh, okay. So when your cartwheels go,
so if you know the noise, you know the noise.
Yeah, if you know the noise.
That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, that's a big one right there. Well, I think I've pretty much said everything. What about you?
All right. Well, this has been an awesome episode.
Yeah.
I almost burst, whatever you want to say, blood vessels in my head because aneurysms take so much energy. But it feels good now that I have said it to the public. But this is where we're going to end today's episode.
Alrighty.
So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. We will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.